So here we are. It's Friday morning. Uh, I honestly don't know what the date is. June 14th or something like that. Uh, I've been hearing a lot of E3 talk about these, these new consoles, and what it could mean going forward. And the PlayStation 3 is 4 has a $400 price tag. The Xbox One has a $500 price tag, and people have really strong opinions about these things. And I understand everybody's concern. $500 is a lot of money to expect people to pay in this day and age. With the economy the way it is, and all that. For starters, I definitely think Microsoft is going to subsidize this console eventually. They won't force you to buy into a subsidized plan, but apparently, from what I heard, the $99 Xbox 360 with the subsidized Xbox Live and warranty and all that was very successful for them. And they know how much $500 is. I would hope they do. So that's that, and all this stuff about used games, like having to validate your used game, paying a big fee, and all this stuff, and all the backlash that's causing, and then Microsoft going to E3 and just making it a whole lot worse by announcing that price tag and all that. I think the future, I think Microsoft they're looking to the future. They know that everything's going to be digital someday, probably no time soon. Two, they're investing in their core audience. Now, granted, I think they're going to lose some of their core audience by what Sony's bringing to the table. But they know that there's a lot of people that pay for Xbox Live, and not only that, there's a lot of people that are constantly buying content on Xbox Live. They buy movies. Apparently, movies are very successful for them. Make a lot of money off of that. I think I watched The Hangover through the Xbox movie thing, and that was it. People buy Xbox Live Arcade games. They buy the bigger games. Sorry. It's so early. Actually, it's not early. It's like 8:45. But I'm tired. People buy big box games through Xbox Live, like games that were on the shelf at one point. So they make a lot of money on their core audience, and they're doubling down on those people. They think, hey, if you don't want to buy an Xbox One because of all these reasons, then you can buy a PS4, or you can do whatever. You piss off, because we're going to make a lot of money on these people that are invested in the Xbox ecosystem. They probably ran the numbers. They probably know how much they make. Now, the real question is this $100 price difference going to be enough to scare enough people away? All this used game stuff and all this stuff, is this enough to scare enough people away to where maybe the numbers they ran are not accurate? That's the real question, and time will tell. I don't care to get a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One because I have a PC and my hardware is already superior to those two consoles. So, yeah, it doesn't apply to me. I'm not freaking out about the results of these two consoles. The thing is, if I was to pick one, I like the Xbox controller. I've never liked the dual any Sony controller. I've never liked. Now, granted, they have much better buttons. They're much better for fighting games. If I were to buy a fighting game, it'd be console. It would be for PlayStation. But I hate the placement of those analog sticks. I mean, they're gonna have to do a lot to that controller to make it comfortable for shooters for me. And I think people finally started to realize that with the Xbox 360, because most people just played PS2, and a lot of people didn't own the first Xbox. I can't say Xbox One anymore, so I'll call it the original Xbox. So once they finally started playing shooters on a PlayStation 3, and felt the difference between the Xbox 360 controller and the DualShock controllers for aiming a weapon, a lot of people started to see what the hell I was talking about all along. Not to sound arrogant or anything. So they're going to have to, I don't know what the hell they're going to do to make that controller work for me. Then I just think it feels small and feels like doesn't fit in the adult's hands. So yeah, it's interesting to wonder where this next generation is going to lead. I wonder where Nintendo is going to fit in all this. Like, thing about the Wii U is a lot of people, I think I might have said this before, the Wii U, people are like, oh, it's dated and irrelevant and it's just going to look like crap in a year and no one's going to care. And I think that's kind of true right now. But the deal is games cost a lot of money to make on the current generation. It's just going to get to be more and more expensive. So I think that might put Wii U it might give Wii U a leg up, at least in the cost side of things. Because yeah, developers want good-looking games, but also there's been a lot of AAA games that have bombed. Like Max Payne 3 bombed, even though it was one of the best games I have ever played. It was amazing. I just finished it again the other day. But developers, they're probably gonna say, hey, if we can have less of a risk and make this Wii U thing, maybe they'll do that. I don't know. The Wii U is still kind of in a bad place with that situation. So it's all very interesting. We can speculate all we want, but it's very hard to see where all of this is going to go. But I'll be sitting back and watching from my PC corner over here, and I'll get most of the games on PC and not. There's gonna have to be a really good subsidized model for the Xbox One to make me buy into it, or the PS4. And there's gonna have to be some amazing games that I cannot get for PC. I already have a PS3 for playing Blu-rays, and that's about all I use it for. I think I beat Uncharted. When I bought my PS3, I got Uncharted 1 and 2. Blew through those. Started Uncharted 3 and was just so burnt out, I didn't really finish it. I'm actually loaning it out to someone now. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do with a console. I probably wouldn't play it. So yeah, it's cool that the Xbox One has a Blu-ray drive in it. I mean, one of these consoles might give me a reason to buy a new Blu-ray player if they have new features that I want. Because I actually have a Blu-ray drive in my PC, but I don't have any software installed for it because I kind of regret the purchase of that Blu-ray drive, even though it was only $60. It's just Blu-ray drives on PCs are a bad idea. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just talk to people with Blu-ray drives in their computers. Until Microsoft pays for all that stuff, all the licensing and software to make that stuff work out of the box, it's not going to be any good on a computer. Anyway, I'm now just rambling. So that's all I got for you today.